You have the crypto, you have the wallet, and you are ready to send it. You are ready to send this crypto to somebody. But suddenly, you are asked to pay an extra fee. Why do you have to pay an extra fee before you send your cryptos? And where is that extra fee coming from? Why should you pay for an extra fee before you can actually send your crypto to somebody else? In today's lesson, we are going to be breaking down gas fee and transaction fees so that you will get to understand exactly what you are actually paying for when you are sending cryptocurrencies. So these fees are there to maintain the running of the blockchain network. We are going to break it down. You will understand what gas fee and transaction fees exactly are, because many people actually talk about gas fee, transaction fee when they are sending cryptocurrencies. But what are these gas fees? What are transaction fees? Let's get to find out. Hello everyone. You are welcome once more to the MDB Crypto Academy. Of course, you know here we break down cryptocurrency for everyone to understand, especially for beginners. In today's lesson, we are going to be breaking down gas fee and the transaction fees. Previously, we have been discussing on cryptocurrency entirely. We already spoke about blockchain technology. We are now on the cryptocurrency entirely, and I've been giving lessons on cryptocurrency, crypto wallet, crypto exchanges. If this is your first time you are coming across my videos, please you do well to refer back to this channel or to this page, and you will get more insight about my previous lessons. You are welcome to the MDB Crypto Academy. What are transaction fees? A transaction fee is a small amount of cryptocurrency paid when you are performing certain activities on the blockchain network. And this fee is used to compensate computers or participants that help to mediate this transaction and secure this transaction. It helps to pay this participant and these computers that actually process these transactions in a secured manner entirely. Let's talk about maybe the validators, the nodes, computer nodes that are actually making sure that this transaction is transparent, and at the end of the day, this transaction is secure. A gas fee. Let's talk about gas fee. A gas fee is a type of blockchain transaction fee that is paid to maintain the computational requirements to process transactions. This is mostly common with blockchains like the Ethereum. You need this gas fee to compensate or to make sure the computational requirements needed to process transactions are actually effective. So this gas fee, from the name gas fee, is just like a normal gas that you can also buy and put in a car. Just like a normal car, you need to buy gas and put in that car for the engine of that car to function. The same goes with this type of blockchain, especially blockchain that deals with smart contracts like the Ethereum. It needs this computational requirement for it to effectively function, process transactions, and save these transactions in a secured manner. So this gas fee are actually paid when you are actually performing these transactions on this type of a blockchain. You pay, take for instance, if you want to send Ethereum, you are going to pay gas fee on the Ethereum blockchain. This Ethereum gas fee is actually used to process. It is a computational requirement that is used to process this entire transaction and save this transaction in a secured manner with the help of the smart contracts, of course, like we were discussing in our previous lesson. So when you are performing activities on the blockchain, say you are sending a token, you are swapping a token for another, you are sending a cryptocurrency from one wallet to another, you pay this gas fee or this transaction fee. You need to pay to make sure that this fee now going to make sure these transactions are processed. These transactions are processed. Since we say there's no central authority on this type of a blockchain, the smart contracts are the one that process this transaction based on the computational requirement, and it needs gas fee. Why do gas fee change? Why is it that gas fee is not constant? Because the misconception most beginners usually get is that gas fee is constant. It does not change. No, gas fee is not constant. It changes on daily basis. It changes. Why does it change? This is due to blockchain demand, transaction demand. If there are higher level of transactions that needed to be performed, the gas fee might have to increase so that those who are actually willing to pay for that gas fee are giving priority to their transaction at that time. The transaction is prioritized and it is processed first. So transaction demand, the higher the transaction demand, the higher the fee. The fee might have to increase so that anyone who can actually pay for that fee at that time, his or her transaction is processed first. That's why we also call the network complexity or transaction complexity. The more complex a transaction is, the more gas fee it needs. And of course, we know Ethereum. Ethereum needs more gas fee due to the computational work it needs to process a transaction. We also talk about differences due to blockchain design. There are blockchains that are designed to take higher gas fee than others. So all of these factors makes the transaction fee not to be constant. Who receives transaction fees? Depending on the blockchain network, because transaction fee, they don't just disappear after payment. They don't just disappear. Depending on the blockchain and its consensus mechanism, this fee can be distributed to participants who help to validate these transactions, who helps in maintaining the running of this blockchain. For example, on the proof of work, on the proof of work blockchain, what happens is validators that comes in, these computers, because we say on the proof of work, is what we call interconnection of computers that come together to compete. This computer compete in solving complex mathematical puzzle. The computer that succeeds in solving this puzzle is the computer choosing to add the next block on the blockchain network. So they are also rewarded in gas fee because they validate the next transaction. As they validated the transaction, they added the next block on the blockchain. So this fee, the part of it is paid to these miners. Is paid to this miner, the miner who actually solved this puzzle and added the next block on the blockchain network. On the proof of stake, we say in the proof of stake, many people come and stake their cryptocurrencies and are eligible to be chosen to be the next validator to validate the next transaction. When they validate the next transaction, they add it on the blockchain network, and in turn, they are paid the transaction fee. They pay this transaction fee to them for actually validating this transaction. There are some network that actually burn this transaction fee. When we say the burn, that means it removes it from circulation entirely. So it depending on the blockchain and its consensus mechanism. This transaction fee is mostly shared to participants who actually help in processing this transaction, in validating these transactions. Why are transaction fees important? Of course, transaction fees are very important because it also make especially crypto traders to know that they cannot just send their cryptocurrencies for free. So transaction fees are important because they also help in maintaining the running of that blockchain. It helps in rewarding participants, those that participate in in validating these transactions, say the miners, the validators. The fee helps in compensating them. It helps in maintaining the blockchain infrastructure. It also helps in maintaining network demand. So all of these are very important. Makes the gas fee, the transaction fee to be important because those who are actually putting in the work, the computers are actually putting in the work to ensure smooth running of these transactions gets to be rewarded in this gas fee. The network demand to make sure that transactions are done in a very coordinated manner. Individuals have to pay these transaction fees for their transactions to be validated. So all of this helps in the functioning of the entire blockchain network. Without the transaction fee, for instance, it's like a car without gas in the car, so the car wouldn't move. So all of this helps in maintaining the running of a blockchain network. Most importantly, the gas fee and the transaction fees are very important because, like we said, they help in maintaining the smooth running of the blockchain network. It helps to ensure security on the blockchain network and also help to regulate and ensure and coordinate how transactions are operated on the blockchain network. So gas fees are very important because the participant gets to be compensated. The way transactions are taking place are coordinated. Security is ensured on the blockchain network with the help of gas fee. So each of them is very important and each of them works based on the type of blockchain. Like you said, they work based on the type of blockchain. I hope you are actually learning something from this channel and you are following up because the goal is to transform someone who does not understand, someone who is still a novice into the cryptocurrency industry, to actually be able to understand what cryptocurrency entirely is all about. In our subsequent lessons, we are actually going to be doing practicals as well. We are going to be getting to know about crypto coins, different type of coins. But then we need to understand the technology that powers the entire cryptocurrency first before we can start manipulating with cryptocurrencies. And that is why we are getting to study all of this, the blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies, the terminologies. In our next lesson, we are going to be talking on crypto burning. We're going to understand what crypto burning is actually. we will understand what crypto burning is, and I would like you to attend that lesson because it's going to be so impactful in your journey. If you are actually learning, please, you should like, subscribe, share, invite your friends and others to join, because we are actually transforming. We are in a transition phase to cryptocurrency. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, you stay blessed.